Perfect. Okay. Share. A good morning. What is up, Robert? How you doing? I'm just sharing the links that we're live. See what happens. I usually do Twitch, testing out some YouTube today. What up, Skylar? How we doing? Skylar. I think we might need to test that uncut tonight. A little live stream. We'll just Discord stream me and you testing this milk wagon. I'm doing pretty good. Nothing to complain about. Stuck at the office today. That's the only thing, but everybody's got to work, right? All right, I'm gonna do this. What up, Tron? What up, Monk? So now I'm just now getting used to everybody's Twitch names, and I'm going to mix it up and see what we can do on YouTube. It just for the shop cam, it might make more sense to be here. I'm not sure. We still might go back to Twitch depending on quality and ease of sharing it. But I kind of think shop cam makes a little bit of sense on YouTube because that's where you guys come for the daily videos anyway. A good morning. Welcome back to the channel. We just got inside from taking the daughter on a walk, so that was fun. But now we're live on YouTube. We're testing YouTube for the streaming for the G2 shop cams versus Twitch. See what we like better. Right now, Twitch is easier to post a link because it's always the same. But we're going to test out the YouTube, see how it goes. And while we're live, we're going to be testing the 3 options for Patreon shipment this month, which is the Brass Valhalla. YouTube instead of Twitch here. Yeah, Joseph, I'm gonna give a little test out, see what we think, and then figure out down the road what do we want to commit to. What do you think so far? I do think Twitch discoverability is easier because I have a direct link. And Twitch, I can probably play real music without getting in trouble. The audio is not as good, but it's not awful. Well, we're through my mic right now. So we'd have to compare it through the webcam. I mean, not my headset. You know what I mean, Skylar? What up, Pat? You prefer YouTube, just surprised? I'm also subbed on Twitch with Amazon Prime. Yeah. YouTube doesn't have any free subs. I don't even know if you can monetize YouTube, but that's not necessarily the point of the streams, right? Woo, sweet baby goodness. The lighting's a little bit off in here on these, so I don't know if it's showing the right things. Any more drops soon? I missed the start of the stream. We're going to have a drop later this week for something Halloween-esque. Coming out somewhat clear, all things considered. I mean, I don't know how the monetization works on here, but the monetizing on Twitch, it kind of just worked out that you guys could sub for free via Amazon Prime. So then I was getting a little bit of money that way, but the stream is just kind of to hang out and chill. But we are testing brass Valhallas for this next shipment for Patreon. We've got the Foundry, which is your gray. We've got this brown color, which looks really good at the brass. And then a purple and brass that looks pretty good too. I'm having a rough time getting good photos and whatnot inside with this lighting. I need some outside lighting. .480 resolution. Can I do more? I don't know if that's on my end. Video. I don't think that's on my end. The brown and purple look great. I like all three. I don't know what's going to be a favorite. I'm glad to give you guys 3 even options, though, this month. Yeah, if you guys only have 480, that's going to be an issue, too. You need at least 720. Have yourself a good day. Headed to work. See you, Robert. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I will try to compare the two. I'll do a photo side by side. They are extremely close in that same color. As you can see, I like the Foundry as well. It's one of my keepers. I'm gonna lie to YouTube real quick. Sorry guys, sometimes you just gotta do it. Yeah, it's giving me 480 max even on Wi-Fi. Everybody else, are you all pretty grainy with 480? That's probably something on my end then if you can only get 480, right? Because I thought YouTube, one of the perks was better resolution and frame rates. Ooh, that's not bad. You're on 480 as well. Okay. So I'll have to do some research and see how to up that. Let's see. How to fix 480. All right, let's try and do that real quick because I don't want you guys to be seeing it all in green. It could just be YouTube processing right now, but it's supposed to go as high as you do. I've only done a couple of live streams. Okay, I don't think it's in my Streamlabs. Okay. Looks fine for now. You're talking me into it. Your video output on Streamlabs. Hold on. I'll show it back to you. Sorry, chat. I just want to figure this out for you real quick, if we can. So I can go to video. Output is, it was scaled down. So this video output right here, this is by 640. All right, let's see what happens. I was going to see if there were settings in here. Looks good to you? I don't know if your old eyeballs can tell the difference between HD and not. I guess when I look at it on my phone, it's not so bad. It's not great. It's not bad. All right, let's just start testing. All right, so I'm going to do two things really quick here before we test the brass. I'm going to get a fresh play here with a regular Valhalla. 7068 body, stainless steel rim. The brass one is going to be the 7068 body with brass rim. Get you guys a weight difference as well, but just a quick comparison, first impression here versus the differences. So, original Valhalla, still pretty agile. Get you guys a weight too, so you can kind of see how much difference the brass rim makes in a number wise. I'll tell you how much of a difference it makes play wise. Okay, got a good feel for it. Let's swap over to the Foundry Valhalla. Okay, more momentum, not as agile. Definitely two different yo-yos. Same shape, but you blindfold somebody and give them both, they're going to know which one is the brass. Similar to going from the OG Banshee SS to a brass Banshee SS. Extra stable. Really just a little bit less agile, a little more momentum. Maybe a little more stability. That's hard to tell without doing like back-to-back similar tricks. First impression is pretty good. Let's see. Whew. Let's see if it's smooth. First one, smooth. Tiny, tiny vibe if you touch the rim, but smooth on the body. It kind of passes that, what do you call it? Like bimetal test where there's a little more forgiveness than a monometal. 1 for 1. I don't think this reminds me like anything to the Luna. Pat, is your 480 like livable though? I think the Luna plays a good bit lighter feeling than the Valhalla. Definitely the brass, right? that actually means a little bit coming from you, Mr. Schuyler, the guy that is in help with developing, testing VR games. If you can manage the 480, shouldn't we all be able to? But it is a you know, you always do want the best you can put out, I guess. So the hardest thing about these B-roll shots in the 120 frames per second is the autofocus doesn't update. So I have to kind of try to keep the same distance from that focal point. Yeah, I can get that for sure. Mobile versus a large desktop screen. So besides the sound in 480, are we lagging? Anything smoother, less smooth than Twitch? Chat experience better or worse? Really good. I'm really happy that these are testing so much better than the brass arbiters and the brass Banshee SSs have in the past. I'm kind of thinking YouTube, for the most part, is kind of better on everything except for discoverability and ease of linking. Right? I don't have a dedicated live URL, which would be perfect the way Twitch does, and it's. I think you have to go to the channel and find the live section. You can't live on my videos. You can't just go to a live only section that only pops up when I'm live, which is should be there, right? I think that would make everything a little better. First B grade. Set you here. Brass one this week, Joseph. Depending on your schedule, if you want to come pick it up. As soon as the shirts get here. They shipped out last week, so I'm not sure when they're going to be here. And this time I won't accidentally give you the wrong size. But I even asked you. I asked you if it was the right size, I thought. And I think you said yes. Kyle, I think it's the reverse. I think YouTube actually like uses a bot to catch you using it and shut you down. Where Twitch, nobody's gonna look at me with 8 viewers playing mainstream music. My thoughts also are if I'm playing video games, maybe I'll just go on the Twitch instead of the YouTube where most of the subscriber base is here for yo-yo content. So there's a chance I use both. There's a chance I only use one. I just don't know which one. You play the instrumental, I'll sing. I'd also argue you have to have your notifications on for YouTube, and they're not going to push the notification if people aren't leaving a like on the live stream and tuning in, right? Because they're going to use their algorithm to decide how many people should get to see the live stream, right? Don't you hate that? A bind. You get a little bind knot. So good. It's been a while to get to this point, and I think we're finally turning the corner. I mean, we haven't had like a new full production yo-yo for a while, right? So now we've got the Valhalla, and we're kicking out the Mongoose. So it's nice to have completely new yo-yos into the lineup. It's just taken a while to find something that was good enough. Hey, what's up, Andrew? Yes, there is some Banshee SS in the pipeline. We're not on Twitch today, but I usually do say what happens on Twitch stays on Twitch. So what happens on YouTube Live stays on YouTube Live. I've got some SS's in the very short term with some purple rims. So not exactly sure what you're looking for, but we got some purple rims inbound. And some of those favorite colors from the GBP. All of the purple rims are my favorites from the GBP. So that's kind of where we were looking. This is actually, so I ordered 3 colors for Patreon and 50, 75, an extra 30% because I was so worried about the brass. And these are actually testing out awesome. Because I didn't want to order the normal 15% extra and then end up over B grades and not have enough to fulfill that Patreon month. Sounds awesome? Yes, it is awesome. Wait a minute. Did I just jinx it? We're going to have 2 B grades in a row? Nope, we're good. Can you half swap me? If I have enough glitches again, Joseph, that I can turn one of those into an 8 grade, sure. Really enjoy your content, dude. Totally dig the G2 yo-yos. Thank you. I appreciate that. Sometimes I wonder if, like, if people are enjoying it or just, it's like I've been doing it for like a long time, and you don't see growth. You see consistent numbers. So it's like, do people like it, or is it just like the same people, and I'm doing something wrong? But I don't know. I need to work on some different content ideas. I was doing pretty good for a while there before the third kid, with some different types of videos. And now it's just in a little rut. We'll get out of it though. So how many videos can you make doing the same thing? Testing yo-yos and boxing yo-yos today. You guys have any questions? Me, G2, anything? Feel free to shoot it at it. Lurkers, feel free to say what's up. I won't make fun of you unless you're my dad, where I was making fun of his old eyes. What color swap are you hoping for, Joseph? Gray and... Actually, I think any of the swaps will look good. You're in for the Ace picks? Oh, you know what? I think I was supposed to send Skylar a picture of Ace to try and get a good engravable version for the Ace respawn. Seven to 10 minute day in the life vlogs are the best. Let's Go to Yo-Yo is good, but hurts. Monday morning yo-yo, I wish, like, I want to make it better. I have an idea how to make better. I don't know if I have the time to commit to it or want to. I would like to somehow be able to, like, if I incorporated other people's news, it's kind of interesting, because then I can at least talk about it, do some reviews, but I don't know if that makes sense for the owner of a different brand to incorporate their news and do reviews of other people's items. You know what I mean? I don't know. Gray purple will probably be preferred. No big deal. Oh, I've got 3 possible glitches on the grays. I'll swap those between themselves first, see if we get them smoothed out, and then move on to a purple one for you if it works out. What's up, Joseph? Justin? I don't know why I said Joseph again. That brass rim is just slightly Slightly off. Anybody not seen the 3 colors yet? I'll re-show them if we have new people in chat. Beautiful. So 3 out of 25. I guess that's still right at the 10% normal rate. It's not at the normal brass rate. It's at the normal yo-yo rate. Expect an off to off. It hit soft enough on the rubber edge that it's not a glitch. This one might be though. I'll show you the colors here, Justin. So we have the Foundry, which is the gunmetal, little blue tint in the brass. These are all brass rim Valhallas. Foundry. We've got this brown. Not sure what to name it yet. And then we have a purple and brass. All look pretty good. This lighting is not great for what we're doing here. How do you find assembling and test, Jake? Andrew, restate your question. Joseph, wait until I get the new shirts in so we can get your package and you can just do a pickup and swap. I think they're supposed to be here this week. I just don't know when. It just depends on UPS ground. These are Patreons? Yes, these are, what are we at? We're at the end of October. These are September's. Donkey Kong Brown, Cocoa Brown. But it needs to be something with that brass mixed in. Steampunk-esque. Hershey Highway. Hershey Highway. I call something else that. You're going to Mark's later this week. What do they have specifically that makes it worth the drive? After they started taking credit card, I thought most of their stuff is pretty similar priced. Sorry, I'm from the UK. Do you like assembling and testing? Yes and no. It's part of the process. I don't know that there's anything I really like specifically about it besides putting something together that's satisfying, I guess. Airship, brown and brass, exactly what I expect from steam pump airship. I'm not. I don't know. Hershey Squirt, that's right there with Hershey Highway. Yeah, I don't know that I necessarily like testing in assembly. I don't really like putting the pads in because it hurts my thumb pushing the pads in. It like I don't know, but it's okay. It's better than I guess doing the Excel spreadsheets I was doing at work. So I'll just sit down and watch usually YouTube videos and put pads in, axle, put them together, and then testing I try to live stream it. Brass hole. I'm trying to think of like something rustic, like it. I don't know. The brown is kind of reddish bronzy. We'll figure it out though. We'll figure it out. Log cabin. It does kind of remind me of like fall. Kind of reminds me of like a slightly rotten tree, but it's so clean. I don't know. That is one of the perks about the Patreon shipments is I don't have to name the colorways for a release. Antiquity Brown sounds classy, and we have the Antiquity Albatross. It does match the colors, brown and copper. Antique-esque. What are we trying to name? The brown and brass. Not aware of that one? Yeah, it's like a it's like a brown, like a light tan splash. We can name that too. Junior. Oh, what is is that necessary? The Reaper. D18. P18? What? It's part of the reason why I don't believe in specs. What's up, freak? No music to look for hisses and other noises? What? The mongoose? What up, Drew? A warthog might fit a little better. Chocolate Fusion, that's kind of a cool name. It's not quite what I'm looking for it. That's not like a dark brown though. This is like a rich red, like a bronzy brown. Warthog should have been the first one off the list. Rich mahogany. Mahogany. Just mahogany might work. Doesn't have to be rich. Gooper. Foundry Forge. Well, Foundry, it does fit right in the Foundry naming, but it is bourbon-esque a little bit too. That was a little bit rough. I forget what beef hook is. No, nothing to the fingernails. It's just like the middle of your fingernail, just on the edge of the yo-yo. My back usually hurts after testing. And that's about it. Is that beef hook? I think it is. After so many yo-yos, maybe you can notice anything. No, it's pretty soft and smooth. I mean, nothing. Mudline, decent. I actually think Mahogany is my favorite so far of the suggested names. I kind of like just like Relic. It's like the Artifact colorway or something. Relic, Artifact. It really reminds me of like the colorway scheme for, if you guys know Magic the Gathering, the Artifacts color cards. Kind of that chocolatey, not chocolatey, but reddish brownish. Stuck on an island forever, and what throw are you taking? I am probably taking Titanium Triton right now. Probably Titanium Triton right now. I mean, respawn there is a chance because responsive, this is just fun. Clockwork, I like a lot, Justin. I was trying to think what the parts of the clock are called. But I also didn't want to lead you guys down that rabbit hole that I already had an idea of. I wanted to surprise you with it. Any particular theme for the name? No, it's just this, like, the brown was just that chocolate brown and copper. Yeah, I've got to finalize that today and get that rolling. I think the easiest way for me to do that is I'm going to put them up on the site for like an hour pre-order. And I'll just put them at a higher price, refund all of the V1 owners. And if anybody wanted in on V2, they'll just be able to pay that higher price. Instead of trying to do like maybe I'll do a private link, actually, now that I think about it. So yes. Any guess on timeline for V2? It's going to be like just early January. We won't have the holdup we had last time. I'm not offering to anodize and then try and ship them all together. If anybody wants one to anodize, I'll probably do it for you, but I'm not going to hold it. I'm not going to anodize it before I get everybody else's shipped out. That was just so hard. What's the purple called? Purple doesn't have a name either. Only one does is the gray Foundry. These are both so close, they're basically A grades. Got her on. Good luck with the testing and naming. Thanks, man. Thanks for stopping by and stopping in the chat. I appreciate you. This was probably the only true glitch. These pads are semi-glazed. Kind of reminds me of like lilac. Ooh, that's bad. Real bad there, Clark. Not going to do that. Not going to do that. Is it showing you guys ads? Showing you ads in between the live streaming? Purple Nurple, but fancier. No ads. Okay, cool. What up, Jordan? What did we have? We had a purple Nurple something. I forget. I think it was all the way back on the Nessie. Burpee rain. What are the flowers in Halo? Wisteria? I don't know. There's like purple flowers in Halo. That could work. Closed side and that one are. Anytime you try to put a color in the name, it usually doesn't really work out. Usually. That's good. 25, 24, 20. No. 19, 20, 23. That's pretty good. Violet pearl. That would work better if it was stainless steel rim or iridescent. This one really is fine too, but I'll try and swap it and see what happens, Joseph. But I don't think we're going to get lucky with a half swap for you. I don't know if this brown and purple looks good anyway. Maybe the purple other. I mean, it's smooth enough. I don't really like the color. I don't really like that half swap. Oh, violet pearl is the halo flower? Interesting. The only thing I have is that brown, but I think I'm just going to keep them all together. That is a better idea, Justin. I mean, I'm going to glitch it, but it's barely a glitch. barely a glitch too. But it's pretty good on the testing here. Bad news, because I'm a ding dong and forgot I needed more boxes. Let me see how many we have. We're gonna have to, some of you might have to wait on a box. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 26. 7, 28. 42, yeah, so that stinks. What, like 5 of you are gonna have to, 6 are gonna have to wait on a box. Apologies on my end. Feels good to be done testing though. But Jonah's got to get picked up from school. Actually, that's perfect timing. I've got to roll. I forgot. If that worked, I would love the look, but no. We'll swap the other way. Let's cut yo-yo and glue it together. Those look better spinning, but it looks not good by itself. You can wait for your box. All right, we got one volunteer to wait for their box. All right. Thanks for tuning into the live stream, guys. I don't know. I kind of think this works pretty good for the shop cam. We'll see if we stick here or switch back to Twitch. Maybe we'll be on Twitch later this evening to play some video games, and probably not. I'm just making stuff up of things I want to do. I know it's not going to happen. When I put the kids down for bed, I fall asleep with them. Thanks for tuning in.